I ain't gonna work here no more. I ain't gonna work here no more. Honey, come and dance with me, 'cause I ain't gonna work here no more. I feel like I'm walking on air. I feel like I'm walking on air. And I can see your house from here. And I feel like I'm walking on air. I'm many miles away from here, and I ain't gonna work here no more.
I know I shouldn't blame myself. The Kendalls were new patients, and all I said was it's okay to express hostility, but not with a 9-iron. I'll tell you, though, it does make me grateful for what we have, especially tonight, when we're all together like this.
Mommy, why does Daddy cry all the time now?
Well, once upon a time, Daddy had a very big job on Wall Street. But he gave some advice to some very bad men while keeping Mommy in the dark about it. And now he spends most of his days and all of our money telling the jury things that will put his bad friends away for years and keep us out of every important dinner party for the rest of our lives.
Mommy, what happened to the big room with all the toys I used to sleep in?
Not that I want to miss dessert or the inevitable discussion of Uncle Lou's prostate. I have to go.
Darling, I don't like to meddle. I was just kind of wondering where it is you go.
Ellen, Neil's a grown-up now. It's not our business.
Night after night, when you could be safe and warm underneath the new bedspread I bought you last week that you have yet to thank me for. I said I don't like to meddle. I didn't say I don't know how.
Nothing, it's just I met this girl.
See, he met a girl. That's all I needed to know. So when do we meet her?
Well, it's a little early in the relationship, Ma.
I understand.
I knew you would.
You're ashamed of us.
Of course not. It's just that there's really no point in you meeting her because it probably won't even last.
Knock wood.
What do you know?
I met her. Well, I didn't really meet her. I saw her once or twice. That's all.
And you didn't tell me. Neil, darling, couldn't you tell your mother something about her?
Well, you'd be stunned that I'm involved with her. She'll probably be my total destruction. And if you don't let me use the car, I'm going to pedal all the way downtown on my big wheel.
Neil, you can't stay one entire night at home with your family. I think your brother needs you.
No, actually, what I need is to get drunk, get a hooker, and run with my arms open wide right into a propeller.
Alicia, please. Please come out. Look, I'm sorry I was late.
I could build a hotel here. A beautiful hotel that would revitalize the neighborhood. Within weeks, it will turn into a shooting gallery for junkies. A haven for teenage runaways. A flashpoint for riots until I'm forced to burn it down for the insurance money. I can't continue.
You have any idea how long she'll be in there?
Well, she's got 4 diet sodas in there. Could be a month. They look happy.
That's my new boyfriend. We're having a fight. He's mad because I accused him of not being comfortable with public displays of affection. Okay, Jeffrey, you've made your point.
Where have you been?
Hey,
Today was the worst day of my life, Neil. I needed you to hold me and caress me and tell me everything would be all right. Don't touch me. You weren't here for me today when I needed you.
Don't you know that totally taps into my fear of abandonment from when my mother left me in a backpack on the stage at Woodstock, where I almost got stepped on by Joe Cocker?
I tried to get here as fast as I could, but I ran into a heterosexual pride parade down in the village. I had to wait for 11 extremely homely men to cross the street. What happened that was so terrible?
It's not important.
Something must have happened. Somebody must have done something. Why can't you tell me?
Neil, let's go somewhere.
Okay.
Spain. Tonight. We can live on paella and rioja and each other.
I think I might only have time for the live on each other part and a taco. On Sunday, I have to do this thing.
What thing?
Just a thing.
You want me to tell you my deepest, most painful secrets, and you can't even tell me where you have to be on Sunday?
I promised my family I'd have dinner with them on. Unfortunately, that is my deepest, most painful secret.
Take me to meet your family.
On second thought, I can't go to Spain.
Why, Neil? Don't you want me to meet your family?
This is really not a good idea.
I understand.
I knew you would.
You're ashamed of me.
No.
You just don't understand me.
Alicia, please come out.
Show some self-esteem, Neil. Jeffrey, I'm doing shirts now.
So I said, Solomon, if you're so freaked out about this death threat, you can crash at my place. But that turned out to be a real drag because he never went out. Anyway, I'd say, hey, Solomon, could you run down the corner for some milk? But no. But then who was the first one to whine about it when we were out? You know, I was so excited when Neil invited me to your barbecue. Barbecue is such a primal experience, don't you think? Almost as if we're still part savage.
You know, back when the kids were really small, they used to run around here naked. And Neil had the cutest little...
Mom. I noticed the Levines are putting in a sliding door without a permit. Shouldn't you look into that?
Look, Molly, me.
That's right, Max. And if you're nice, maybe they'll let us take some home.
We should really go if we want to miss the earthquake that will swallow this patio up any minute if my prayers are answered.
Jeremy dogs, you haven't lived until you had a Jeremy dog.
Oh, Neil, there's something about this food, these people, this place. It's the strangest sensation. I can't describe it.
Like someone's slowly smothering you with a pillow, and if you don't escape, you're going to die?
No, I feel all warm and tingly inside.
Is that your first kosher hot dog?
And your family. You're so different.
Max, leave that for the dog.
I'll let him fight for it. He's got to learn survival skills from somebody.
Maybe you don't know how lucky you are, Neil. The last time I saw my parents together, I was 6 years old, and they were in a mixed doubles match with their best friends, and my mother was playfully tugging at Mr. Norlander's tennis shorts. 3 weeks later, he was buying me a sled and asking me to call him Daddy.
That's horrible. The only thing like that ever happened around here was when Mrs. Klein's breast popped out as she bent over to pick up a mahjong tile my father deliberately nudged off the table.
After that, I never had a real family, not like yours. I know, sure, my mother still remembers to invite me to her weddings, like I haven't been on enough yachts in my life. And my father.
What about your father? You never talk about your father.
Jeremy, that toque.
Oh, come on, Dad. You have to wear that.
It's perfect.
Excellent. Keep it.
Neil, you're not eating.
She likes it here.
Sure, what's not to like? New bulb.
This is not what she's used to. She's used to something a little more... Now, how can I put this delicately? Oh, better.
Neil, son, you worry too much. Move away from the barbecue sparks. Besides, what's the worst thing that could have happened?
So, you have a family get-together every Sunday? That is so great.
Well, we try. But lately, we can't get Neil to visit us as often as we'd like, even though he lives here.
Well, I promise I'll have him here next Sunday. We are coming, right, Neil?
Again?
Sure, it's Max's birthday, and besides, your mom promised to teach me how to make brisket.
See, Neil, and you were worried.
The last people on Earth discover an intoxicating fruit.
I wouldn't mind getting a little ripped.
But will it destroy them?
Jeez, the cops! The cops are coming!
It's okay, there are no cops. Everyone's dead.
You're not just saying that to make me feel better.
And all new Wolves next.
What the hell did you do to her?
Neil, come help me.
There was a lot of meat here.
Yeah, I guess I went a little overboard. But when I asked the butcher to recommend a good cut, he seemed very fond of all of them. Of course, I'm probably not ready for the fillet just yet, but he said with rack of lamb, you can just basically stick it in the oven and... You know, I should really have your parents for dinner. We do owe them. I thought tonight I'd make the roast.
I very much don't want you to make a roast.
Really, it's no trouble.
Where am I? Something is very weird with her.
I first noticed her around 1 this afternoon when she walked into my room and said, "Are you going to get up? Or should I just make the bed with the three of you in it?"
Well, you're all staying for dinner, I hope.
No, wait. I thought we were all going out tonight to see Cotero do his new performance piece on the cultural paralysis of the postmodern world.
Yeah. He sits on a really uncomfortable chair and gives himself a leg cramp.
What are we waiting for? Let's all put our meat down and go.
God, it is just so tiresome. Doesn't anyone have anything other to say than society is decaying, the moral fiber is rotting, and humanity is doomed?
Yeah, are you kidding? You can stuff a whole thing of rumaki in your pocket while the rest of the audience is waiting to see Cotero attempt to bow.
I'll see you guys there.
I thought you really wanted to go to that.
Neil, I've been thinking a lot. And I can't spend my whole life seeking momentary thrills because in the end, what do you have except a great overall tan? I mean, I want something real and lasting, a real home and a real family like what you have.
Does this have anything to do with what was bothering you the other day?
Neil, I'm past that. Can't you just be happy that I'm happy? That I've finally found what's important in life?
I'd like to, but I have this terrible feeling that any minute you're going to start flapping your arms and singing, "I feel like chicken tonight."
Things haven't changed that much.
Alicia, there's something I really want to tell you.
Yeah, Neil?
I mean it with all my heart. We don't owe my parents a dinner.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have a surprise for you. Oh, you're gonna love this, Neil. Look. I made these. You know, it was actually thrilling.
This isn't the whole surprise, right? I mean, we're going to do something special with this, right? We're just going to eat this, aren't we?
Tie, no tie. Tie, no tie. Hey, I could use a little input here. Tie, no tie.
I don't know. Does it really matter?
Does it matter? Next spring, when they're stocking grocery shelves across America with the Yumpty Dumpty breakfast bar, you ask me then, does it matter? Because if this little guy is on every box wearing a bow tie, you'll know who put it there. And let me tell you, that is power.
All right. Tie.
Pants? No pants.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Hair? No hair.
I have other things in my mind.
Aha! I knew it. I knew it. What? They put you on the Mucho Nacho strategy team. Didn't they? Didn't they? Why don't they give me the Mucho Nacho? Why? Why? Why?
Ed, it's only one chip. There'll be other chips.
But it's the chip I wanted.
Look, you've got this all wrong. When I said I had things in my mind, I meant that girl I've been dating. All I did was bring her to meet my family, and suddenly it's like I'm dating my mother. I mean, it's been 15 years since my last Oedipal nightmare. But last night I was with Alicia. For the first time, I felt nothing.
Have you tried imagining she's a prostitute?
Oh, God, she's beautiful.
That just makes it worse. I don't know what's going on with her. She's latched onto a fantasy image of this family. She just doesn't see that we're not as idyllic as she thinks we are. Am I wrong? Are we this ideal family?
By the way, just so you know, I'm sleeping with your defense attorney.
By the way, just so you know, he's billing me for it. You were saying, Neil?
I don't know what to do about this. Maybe I just need to make her see that this family she idealizes can ignite as easily as Uncle Moy's garment factory after a tough season.
Mommy, are my friends from my old school coming to my birthday party? The ones with the uniform.
Now, Max, remember what Mommy told you? Those little boys aren't your friends anymore. Get used to it.
Okay, everyone, dinner. Max, you'll get some.
Where should I sit?
Hey, how about right over here?
Can you pass the bread?
Get the Porsche back, then we'll talk.
Look what the cable guys did. Senseless.
So, this is brisket. Tastes a little bit like iguana.
Sounds dry. Is it dry?
Oh, no, it's fine.
Is yours fine too, Bear? You haven't touched yours.
Please don't draw any attention to my plate, Neil. I'm just not that hungry.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Leave him alone. He's a grown man. You can't eat one bite just to let me know if it's dry?
I'm sure it's dry.
Bear, are you sure this isn't another hunger strike like in the 9th grade?
It wasn't a hunger strike. It was a nervous breakdown.
Oh, that was never officially diagnosed. And I really don't think we need to go into this right now, especially in front of company.
I'm a victim! I've always been a victim ever since you made me skip the 6th grade just so you could tell your friends, oh, my Barry is gifted. So what if he can't throw a ball?
Sorry, sometimes they just get like this.
We only wanted the best for you.
Then why did you criticize my map of Peru?
Oh, again with Peru! He's never going to let me forget Peru. What was I supposed to do? Let you fail geography?
Why not? I wish you had.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Maybe then I wouldn't be where I am today, a failed overachiever, trapped in a loveless marriage.
Hey, I'd leave now if I thought there'd be any alimony.
Pretty rough, huh? This is them at a child's birthday. My parents' anniversary, it got so bad that a cousin by marriage whose car was blocked had to flee on a power mower.
Don't be mad at me.
Why would I be mad at you?
I've been so confused lately, and I put you through all these changes, and I should have just told you about the problem with my father.
You have to tell me right now.
Neil, I want to tell you this. The day my father left, he gave me a charm bracelet. And he promised to send me a new charm every year on that same day, so I'd know he always loved me. And then last week was the first time that one didn't come when it was supposed to. And I know I'm not a little girl anymore, but I still couldn't believe he forgot about me.
Sorry. Sometimes relationships between parents and children aren't all you want them to be.
A rectal thermometer at 15, you call that normal?
And that's when I met your family, and I thought that was what I wanted, but then I realized that was like this fantasy. No one has the perfect relationship with their family.
And don't think I don't know about Francine Klein and the Mahjong tile. You got an eyeful, buddy.
It was an accident. I was reaching for a hard candy.
At least something good is coming out of that horrible fight my family's having.
What?
Well, it's stuff you realized about your father and my family. That's all because of the fight.
No, it's not. It's because I got the charm this morning, and I know my father still loves me.
I've never seen you wear a charm bracelet.
Please, like I would.
Come on, the fight must have had some benefit for you.
Well, yeah, I didn't have to finish that brisket. It's really dry. Do you like that stuff?
My family is inflicting psychic wounds on each other that may never heal, and now I'm finding out that I started the whole thing for nothing.
You started that fight? Why?
I didn't want to take the chance of you not being you anymore.
Is this me?
Last night I was aroused for the first time in months. And then you came home.
Can't you do something? Can't you stop it?
Well, there's still a chance. I mean, they passed Peru, but they're not up to Uncle Dave yet.
You're the one who drove Uncle Dave away because you missed your father's funeral to drive a bucket of golf balls. A man makes one mistake with you and he's doomed for life.
Exhibit A.
Guys, stop fighting. It's Max's birthday.
You pushed me, you pushed me, you pushed me. I had to skip the 6th grade.
Guys, enough.
I had no pubic hair.
Oh, nice.
You're not as fun.
I made more money than you.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
Hey!
Cake! Cake, all right.
Allison discovers her new lover has a secret that could destroy both their lives on an all-new Melrose Place after 90210 Wednesday. Now, Whoops is next.